and no exceptions. To support this stance, we developed Mousetrap to detect players who are trying to bypass the system. And to be very clear, Mousetrap bans have already started, and enforcement will continue to ramp up throughout Season 2. Now, as we announced at the 6 Invitational, native mouse and keyboard support is coming to console in Season 2 and will release mid-season. Fair play, clear rules, and more updates coming very soon on our channels. Now who's ready for Rank 3.0? Rank 3.0 isn't just an update, it's the future of competitive Siege. This is the evolution of our most played playlist, rebuilt around one clear vision. Fair matches, clear progression, and rewards that respect your time. First, placement matches are back, because every season should start with that opportunity to prove yourself. And they'll now carry more weight. You'll gain and lose more rank points than a standard match, so the rank adjusts faster right from the start. And with a dynamic soft reset, we respect where you finished last season, while still giving you room to earn your place again. So when the season begins, you're not just playing, you're setting your starting rank. And with the new lighter squad restrictions in place, matchmaking stays fair, competitive, and trustworthy for everyone. Now, progression. Rank 3.0 makes your journey easier to understand, more satisfying to climb, and better at showing real improvement. Because when you win, you should feel it. And when you lose, it should still feel fair. Rewards are changing in a big way. Instead of locking most rewards behind the highest rank you reach, Rank 3.0 rewards you for what really matters, showing up and playing at your best. Seasonal headgear, more competitive coins, alpha packs, now earned primarily through matches played, not just by how high you climb. Because improvement comes from time spent in competition, and Ranked now finally respects that. And when it comes to your ranked progress, this next one matters. There's no more hidden MMR. Your skill is your rank, and what you see is where you are. And for those pushing even further, we're introducing Legend Division in Season 3 to create that dedicated space for the most committed and competitive players in Siege. Planned for a mid-season kickoff, one of the requirements of Legend Division will be that players have a rank history. This means that all players must have achieved above Platinum in Season 2, so be sure to put in that work now if you want to play with the best later. This is a major first step in how we're refocusing Ranked around the core competitive experience. Rank 3.0 is about trust, it's about motivation, and it's about making every match matter. And we can't wait for you to jump in.
Rank 3.0 is more precise, more rewarding, and built with your feedback in mind. So of course, we'll be closely monitoring your reactions at launch, and please do not hesitate to share your feedback on our 6 Fix. If you want to dive a little deeper into the details of our new system, we highly recommend checking out our Rank 3.0 explainer video, which will be released when the season launches. With all the new features and updates we're delivering as part of our new content cadence, we're also rolling out new ways to keep you up to date. Earlier I mentioned our community checkpoint live streams. On the last one, we talked about the rank map rotations and the mid-season patch. And going forward,
she says, don't you worry, you're only 19, so why you in such a hurry? And it's a parking lot sunrise, with a girl says that she might just let me on but it's over an hour, under a parking lot sunrise, with a girl says that she might just let me on It's a little bit late, but when I'm with her, it just feels right. I say, I've been running around, I'm exhausted, but when I'm with you, it feels like I've been in a sick house. She said, I don't really mind being put under freedom. I'll be waiting for the sunrise, and it's a parking lot sunrise, with a girl says that she might just let me on
been redesigned, renamed. Dokabee's Paul.
Under a parking lot sunrise, But the girl says that she might just have me wanted. We're insolent away.
Putting back.
You make me feel like home. You turn around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy.
We call this. You can select your.
I see the darkness coming, and I'm calling you to help me set me free. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. By all the fate of the world in your plans, guarding your faith with the palm of your hands. I know, yeah, I know. It's the unknown, the unknown. It's time to go away into the light.
If you want
The rainbow.
At home together. It's operational. So want to dismiss cooldowns, giving Dokkaebi more chances to coordinate. Cooldowns, giving Dokkaebi more chances to coordinate with her team and make a precise, targeted, tempting targets. Dokkaebi also. The intel takeover is.
I'm calling for you.
Path.
I'm calling for you.
Rồi xong. Đang thả hồn vào âm nhạc mà tất cả im lặng đột ngột vì mất kết nối mạng. Với Spotify Premium, bạn có thể tải nhạc để nghe kể cả khi không có mạng. Dù lên rừng hay xuống biển, âm nhạc vẫn luôn bên bạn. Đừng để kết nối mạng khiến bạn mất cảm xúc. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay. Bạn ra khỏi nhà, bật một bài nhạc yêu thích để chuẩn bị tinh thần cho buổi hẹn tối nay. Cảm xúc đang dâng trào thì quảng cáo chen ngang. Mất hứng quá đi thôi. Với Spotify Premium, yên tâm tận hưởng âm nhạc không quảng cáo, giữ trọn cảm hứng từ nhà đến tận điểm hẹn. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
Đeo tai nghe xịn, nhưng liệu bạn đã nghe nhạc đúng cách chưa? Nâng cấp trải nghiệm nghe nhạc với âm thanh chất lượng, sống động và chân thực hơn với tính năng Lossless trên Spotify Premium. Thưởng thức âm nhạc trọn vẹn nhất với Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
radiation. Seek fluid intake immediately. Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor. Depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental horizon. Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Battle Pass.
Give me something rude.
Vừa nghe xong một bài siêu hợp gu và bạn không muốn để mất nó, lưu ngay vào danh sách phát yêu thích của riêng bạn. Khám phá trên Spotify ngay hôm nay. Đường về đã gián đoạn bởi hàng dài xe cộ giờ tan tầm, nhạc lại gián đoạn bởi quảng cáo. Còn gì chán, mệt mỏi hơn? Với Spotify Premium, trải nghiệm nghe nhạc luôn trọn vẹn, không quảng cáo, để hành trình về nhà bớt căng thẳng phần nào, giữ mood bất biến giữa dòng người vạn biến. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
10 seconds remaining.
Rồi xong, đang thả hồn vào âm nhạc mà tất cả im lặng đột ngột vì mất kết nối mạng. Với Spotify Premium, bạn có thể tải nhạc để nghe kể cả khi không có mạng. Dù lên rừng hay xuống biển, âm nhạc vẫn luôn bên bạn. Đừng để kết nối mạng khiến bạn mất cảm xúc. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
Reloading ammo.
Stop.
Plan accordingly. Bomb located by Op 4.
Deployed.
Heaven just knows what it wants.
The diffuser has been recovered.
The place where I belong.
Friendly, last operator standing. Op 4 last stop standing.
Could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I found it hard to let go.
Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
Fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. You'll be my pleasure. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
No pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, the ones who never say never. Will you be my dad?
Stay close to me. Calling them up.
They said, don't fall. Don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run. Don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside just
Bringing
to
replicator
quiet.
online.
Going to the place where all this
Sounds like I'm taking
began.
out.
Just starting again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't stop again until you break down.
Drop the diffuser.
Until you break down.
You must recover the diffuser.
They say,
Loading back.
look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. Will surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside, just stay quiet. Run to the place where all this began. Just start again.
What the hell? Op 4 eliminated all friends.
Until you break down. Break down. Until you break down.
know that we know it all. We wanna pretend that we know it all. We wanna pretend that we know that's all the farthest from the truth. Farthest, we know that we know. We wanna pretend that we know that's all the farthest from the truth. Farthest, we know that we know. I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car. Hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new day. Fight in the dark till we see the sunlight. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. You can't wait to see me now, 'cause lately you've been feeling down. You lay awake alone at night. Like your life inside a car. Forget the world and drive real far. Put that record on again. My love, it's you and I. Close, close and cool like this fire. So reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high. to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down.
Ủa, hóa ra đoạn này có tiếng bass rất nhẹ nữa nè. Những bài hát quen tưởng đã thuộc lòng bỗng được nâng cấp với chất lượng âm thanh sống động và chân thực hơn nhờ tính năng Lossless. Đăng ký Spotify Premium để trải nghiệm ngay hôm nay. Nghe được bài nhạc quá hợp mood và muốn cả thế giới biết, trên Spotify bạn có thể chia sẻ bài hát trực tiếp lên mạng xã hội chỉ với vài thao tác, không cần chụp màn hình thủ công. Nghe gì, chia sẻ đó. Thử chia sẻ bài bạn thích ngay hôm nay.
Nghe đồn có người đợi nghe quảng cáo của Spotify phải không? Biết hết đó nha, xem ra phải thêm nhiều quảng cáo nữa để chiều lòng cả nhà đây. Đó chứ, nhớ đăng ký Spotify Premium để trải nghiệm nghe nhạc không gián đoạn, giữ trọn cảm xúc từ đầu đến cuối. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
I'm just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear
3.0 explainer video, which will be released when the season launches. With all the new features and updates we're delivering as part of our new content cadence, we're also rolling out new ways to keep you up to date.
Dokube's phone calls are getting a lot more dangerous in Operation System Override, launching June 2nd in Rainbow Six Siege. The remaster of the reigning queen of spam calls allows her to target just one phone per call, but if the recipient doesn't answer, their phone literally explodes, starts a fire, and ensures they can't use observation tools or phone-powered gadgets for the rest of the Rainbow Six Siege. Dokkaebi will also be armed with a new primary weapon, the XK-23 assault rifle, as will Rora and Sens. The new season marks the grand opening of the Calypso Casino map and the debut of the more transparent, more rewarding Ranked 3.0. It's Operation System Override on the line. You'd better pick up. The Dokkaebi remaster is making headlines this season as her unique ability has been redesigned, renamed, and redeployed. This is the Jago payload. It can target one defender per call and uses a targeting system just like Deimos uses for his Deathmark tracker. If you're targeted, you can tell right away from the ringtone that something is off. This call sounds more urgent and increasingly angry. You'll want to dismiss it ASAP, and you can do so more quickly than you could with her previous calls. While those were meant to distract you and clue attackers into your position, the Jago payload is instead running a malicious program to overheat and explode your phone. And you don't want that, but Dokkaebi definitely does. The explosion instantly deals a sizable chunk of direct damage and starts a small fire right where you're standing, which will quickly deal more damage if you do not move immediately. Now you not only have less HP, but you've been forced to reposition and potentially step into Dokkaebi or her allies' line of sight. Avoiding this fate is easier than dodging her old spam calls because the calls are faster to dismiss and only affect one operator at a time. However, the Jago payload has more charges and faster cooldowns, giving Dokkaebi more chances to coordinate with her team and make a precise, targeted strike. And consider this. If a defender's phone explodes, then that defender cannot access observation tools to gather intel until they are eliminated or until the next round. And if that defender happens to rely on their phone for gadget use, they will lose access to that gadget for the rest of the round. Which means no more stolen drones from Mazu, no more evil eye laser zaps from Maestro, and no more ultrasonic yokai bursts from Echo. Fenrir will no longer be able to interact with his FNAT Dreadmont, and Skopos will no longer be able to switch between shells. For these defenders, the consequences of the Jago payload are serious, making them very tempting targets. Dokkaebi also retains her ability to hack the phones of eliminated enemies, and she can now hack them from quite a distance and through walls. The intel takeover is temporary, however, so once more she and her team will benefit from coordinating and picking the right moments. To increase her flexibility to make an impact in these moments, Dokkaebi is gaining a new primary weapon, the XK-23 assault rifle, which adds some diversity to her primary loadout, alongside her MK-14 EDR and the Boss G shotgun. The XK-23 will also be added to Sen's and Raura's loadouts, and be available for all players right from the start of the season for free. The Dokkaebi remaster is part of the Operation System Override Battle Pass. If you already have her unlocked though, you'll get the remaster for free, and your Battle Pass will instead come with an extra 600 R6 credits. Combined with what you can earn through Battle Pass progression, that's enough R6 credits to cover your Battle Pass this season. In other operator news, balancing updates this season focus on flank watching. So, Gridlock's track stingers will now deploy faster, be harder to destroy, and cause defenders who step in them to limp for 10 full seconds. Gridlock will have less of them to deploy, but they will be burlier. You'll also notice that the range of Pulse's cardiac sensor, Mozzie's pest capture radius, and Nomad's air jab triggers have all increased. And Nomad now has grip attachments available for her AK-74M. For more detailed balancing notes, head to rainbow6.com. Operation System Override has 2 more major updates to keep in mind, and one of them is a brand new map inspired by a Rainbow Six classic, Calypso Casino. These halls are reminiscent of Team Rainbow's time in the Vegas games, but they're built from the ground up for competitive siege at the highest level. You should expect to see Calypso Casino in every map ban phase for the first few weeks of the season, so spend some time learning your atrium angles and aquarium rotates, and see if you spot any Easter eggs along the way. This season also marks the debut of Ranked 3.0, a major overhaul to the competitive heart of Siege that was designed with community feedback in mind. It's more transparent. Your rank is your rank and there's no more hidden MMR. It's more rewarding. Earn most of the rewards just by playing ranked matches. And it's more fair, with a fine-tuned matchmaking system and squad restrictions to keep balancing as even as possible. Operation System Override is coming on June 2nd to Rainbow Six Siege, and there's even more to learn about it, including the newly modernized maps, Canal, Emerald Plains, and Outback, the mid-season arrival of mouse and keyboard on console, and more details, all available at rainbow6.com. Follow this channel for more, and get ready for a new season of Rainbow Six Siege.
Rồi.
to locate a bomb. Seconds. 5 seconds. You must locate and defuse a bomb.
What? What the?
You must recover the diffuser.
Holy.
Seconds. 5 seconds remaining. You're out of time. Use your drone to locate a bomb. Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. A bomb must be located and defused. You located a bomb.
Oh.
The diffuser has been secured. Eliminated. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Reload!
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Reloading. Swapping mags.
10 seconds. Insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Doorway secured!
Reloading! Cover me! C4 set. Detonating.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful. Secure the bombs. Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault. Down to 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Deploy the shield. Reloading! Shoot, bitch! Hell!
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Deploy the shield.
Chỗ.
Em có chớp không?
Ê, cái chiếc xe đó một chuyến được bao nhiêu ta?
5.000.
Ê, được á. Làm tí.
Nhưng mà phải đợi chớp.
Ngày mai phải đặt lịch rồi.
Ý là bây giờ em có chớp thì em chở chị đó, chị đó đi.
Chưa có nhận để thấy cái chớp á.
Bữa nay Nguyên Nghị bắt cái chìa khóa màu trắng.
Xíu nữa chị về bên này chở chị đi.
Ngày mai đi.
Mất cái chìa khóa trắng, còn chìa khóa đỏ.
Thôi có nghĩ giao chạm đi shop đi tiếp đi.
Thôi không có bây giờ dẫn chị đó đi làm nông dân trước đi.
Nay làm nông dân đi, rồi mai cho chạy cái xe
Cướp rồi, nay làm nông dân đi.
Chị có thử cướp chưa?
Chị đó cuốn quá, chị đó đâu có dám cướp.
Tôi tắt hết tất cả mọi thứ trên điện thoại.
Cướp được nè.
Không bây giờ nè.
Không, bây giờ
mà
không
BD
được.
không có.
Cái gái này cái phong cách cho chị đó đi từ từ đi trồng cây chiêu trước cái đi.
Phải tác phong cho chị đó từ từ. Không có nhanh nhẹn được.
Có nhiều cái hay lắm mà, có nhiều cái nghề cũng ok, tao tưởng chị yên tâm.
Ủa mà trồng cây đó lâu không?
Lâu, bạn
Trai đi trồng không?
Mở lên đây từ 1 giờ. Chị trồng thì tôi trồng thử.
Không có leo ơi, cái đó mình trồng
trồng bao
sát,
giờ
mình
chưa?
trồng 12 giường leo ơi.
Chưa. Tôi chỉ làm nghề gỗ thì tôi có biết trồng.
Ủa, ê bạn ơi, là bạn đâu có phải trồng cây đây được bạn. Bạn biết
Ủa mà chị có cái bạn
lumber check là nãy đúng không bạn? Chặt gỗ đúng không? Không, bạn hay trồng cây được đâu.
Nhà mắt
trồng tu vậy.
Trời ơi, bạn rảnh quá bạn. Chị gái này nói tôi á là chị gái này 4 năm người sáng rồi bạn.
Thôi, bắt.
Ủa vậy chị đang chưa nổi.
4 giờ thì ngày nào tôi cũng có chịu hết.
chị chào chưa, hello Hải Đăng nha. Mình có đang upstream ta. Tại vì tôi nghĩ là trồng cây chiêu tôi sợ em cũng chán nhưng nó đang nói không.
Tụi nó làm việc rồi. Em chỉ trồng cây.
bầu dán. Từ từ hay là chị thích cái này?
Thôi cái này dễ thương hơn á. Cái đó đi.
Cái này hả? Cái này là 4. Cái này là custom màu 4.
Rồi, cho em xin tấm hình cho mọi người.
Để em bỏ cái này đi không?
Không dễ thương. Cái đó không dễ thương. Tiếp á. Vậy thôi, tôi dịu anh em vô giấc ngủ vậy. Anh em vừa coi vừa ngủ vậy. Ủa sao mấy cái cây này nó thành màu hồng vậy? Đẹp. Ok á. Cái đó hả? Ủa sao em không nhìn thấy được cái bầu trong đây nhờ? Kiểu nó cái đó là cái gì vậy? Ghi như nào vậy? Hiếm hóm không?
Rất là màu 2. dễ thương anh em. Mọi người thì bao nhiêu tuổi hả? Chị nhiêu?
Please bring my daughter home.
We've paid our dues in blood and bullets. This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Allies, mine.
Cái gì anh trai này 207 hả?
Nè thấy cái tư chưa?
207
Đợi
không?
xíu em kiếm cái gì đó cho chị nữa.
Là anh trai mấy nhỏ cô tới 6 tuổi.
Thôi được rồi.
Cô đây cô.
Vô của tên mất.
Dạ.
Tại nhìn cũng giống lắm. Chị là tôi già rồi hả anh em? Mọi người nhỏ hơn cô hẹn cô.
Đừng có nhìn nó nữa.
Nhưng mà mày bỏ
mày đừng có nhìn nó nữa bé.
Mày cứ đập vô mặt tao.
Mày đừng có khoanh tay thôi.
Đừng em cho anh muốn thấy.
Bây giờ mày lấy khoanh tay được không?
Ê cô mày đi sau lưng tao mày giống như gọi là mày
tùy tùng.
Bị không, mày giống như bị tao giận á, xong rồi mày làm nũng á, mày hiểu không? Đúng rồi, kiểu vậy đó.
Bước tầm cô nàng, nói tầm cô nàng. Bên đường nói nghe anh hoài. Bé ngồi sao với anh?
Không má ơi.
Má không thiết kế.
Tôi đi chơi dễ, tôi ở nhà canh nhà trong
Thằng
đó.
này cấm mấy nghe hồi quá, rồi xe hồi gắt quá.
Trời nó ỉa đụng hôm qua tới giờ luôn.
Ôi ơi, tao giờ tao tắm rồi nha. Ngày qua tắm ngủ giấc đã lắm cô.
Lại ngồi cạnh ông Pico.
Tại vì bạn
thì mày
mày
lên trên cho bé mau xuống ngồi với tao.
đó thấy chưa bạn?
Cái thằng này, thằng Pico này nha.
Sao vậy? Mày muốn ngồi với tao thì mày ngồi với lại Winnie.
Chắc mà đừng cuối nha Pico, đừng có dành.
Thấy hai đứa bay gọi nhau hợp á.
Kêu bằng chị Mau là thấy mày dở rồi, phải gọi bằng bé Mau. Còn bé ơi, còn bé ngốc nghếch.
Tại vì
Muốn cua người ta mà kêu tao bằng chị.
Ôi chăng tôi.
Ngồi luôn. Ba đứa.
I get shivers when you have to go, and I can meet you on the west side.
Trời Cúc Giang. Trời ơi, nồng mẹ rồi. Sao mà mình đâu chiếc keo lên vậy? Trời ơi, anh coi chiếc keo cho bé ngồi sau lưng với anh. Em ngồi sau lưng với anh là anh chiếc keo cho bé rồi.
Chị Quyên này, em gái à.
Trời ơi, em ngồi kế anh là anh chiếc keo cho em rồi đó. Cái thằng kia mày làm tao quên nhắc bé không keo đâu mày.
Đấy.
Ngon quá.
Nhìn cũng đâu giống 2K7 đâu.
Rồi thôi giờ sao mày được không? Đây anh Vịnh đây nè, chở em đi nè.
Ơi còn khước kia nữa, ê.
Ủa còn khước kia.
Ủa bị chóng mặt thôi,
Thôi đưa xuống đi biết cô.
Ủa làm sao?
Tại vì cậu giật là biết cơ.
And I'ma make a fool of myself. So tell me what to do, I can tell. And I can meet you on the west side. She said that she won't roll me, I told her let's ride. Tell me girl, what do you fantasize about? All I wanna be is the top prize. Top prize.
Những ngày rất là lực năm bậc lên, cho thanh công độ, cho thanh nhiệt tốc thanh, có cơ hội trúng ngay tức thì hưởng 500.000 giải thưởng, dễ dàng ngay.
Stop taking meeting notes and let ClickUp AI Note Taker do it for you. It allows you to focus on your meetings. Every challenge, the Vietnamese people have preserved their unique identity.
Quietly drifting in the open breeze. Suddenly, the wind blows you away from me. Now I see
In Southeast
we
Asia
were never meant
lies a land where the climate is divided by a mountain range. The north shaped by harsh cold seasons, while the south is filled with golden sunlight and sudden tropical rains. Creating a diversity in lifestyle, perspective, and the very way people live. This contrast breathes life into one of the most intricate and diverse culinary cultures in the world, where good food can be found at any hour, in cities that never seem to sleep. From above, the landscape reveals its richness. Vast plains, towering mountains draped in terraced fields, where golden rice glows beneath drifting clouds. To the right,
another episode of Unveiling Nations. Vietnam. 4,000 years of culture and growth. Vietnam is a nation where deep-rooted traditions meet the vibrant pulse of modern life. Its people are known for their hospitality, resilience, and a cultural identity shaped by centuries of history. Stretching from the north through the central region to the south, Vietnam has a harmonious landscape of mountains, deltas, coastlines, and distinct cultural identities across its regions.
Đường về đã gián đoạn bởi hàng dài xe cộ giờ tăng tốc, nhạc lại gián đoạn bởi quảng cáo. Còn gì chán mà đòi hỏi hơn. Với Spotify Premium, trải nghiệm nghe nhạc luôn trọn vẹn, không quảng cáo, để hành trình về nhà bớt căng thẳng phần nào. Giữ mức bất biến giữa dòng người vạn biến. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
With a rapidly growing economy, the nation is steadily strengthening its position in Southeast Asia.
Có những điều chỉ cần gửi nhau một bài hát là đủ hiểu. Với Spotify, bạn có thể nhanh chóng chia sẻ bài hát mình đang nghe lên mạng xã hội hoặc gửi cho bạn bè. Một bài đúng lúc còn nói được nhiều hơn cả đoạn chat dài. Thử ngay hôm nay.
Đang làm rồi mà đầu vẫn choáng váng với công việc. Giải tỏa căng thẳng ngay với bài hát yêu thích của bạn, đắm chìm vào giai điệu thư giãn không gián đoạn với Spotify Premium. Đăng ký Spotify Premium.
Vietnamese culture is the result of more than 4,000 years of history. Through every challenge, the Vietnamese people have preserved their unique identity. Deeply traditional, yet remarkably adaptable.
Paladin dance. Can I help? I think it's time we split the team. Affirmative. I'll see what I can do now. At Victoria.
Community and harmony principles deeply woven into daily life. Honesty, respect, and the idea of honoring elders are reflected in how they speak and interact. Their culture of greeting, offering, and hospitality makes visitors feel genuinely welcome.
It's official. Content has been voted best hosting for small businesses. Thanks to their easy website tools, scalable plans, and expert customer support. Stress out of web hosting with GoDaddy.
Ngăn chặn hơn 90% TUV. Trải nghiệm mua ngoài không biết đâu.
Influences from Confucianism, Buddhism, and folk beliefs shape long-standing values that guide behavior and lifestyle. In Vietnamese households, traditions and ancestral memories are preserved through rituals, shared meals, and oral stories. And it is this blend of enduring roots and modern rhythm that forms Vietnam's unique cultural identity. If culture is the soul of Vietnam, then its people are the ones who breathe warmth, rhythm, and an unmistakable identity into that soul.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is
Vietnam today is home to around 101 to 102 million people, forming a large and diverse population. Among them, more than
Here's that holotape
are full of institute data, while millions from over 50 minority groups enter remarkable diversity.
I'll start digging into
People
this
are
and
known
see if
for
I
their
can make
community
heads or
spirit,
tails.
neighborly bonds, and an age-old mindset of sharing and living together.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody
They are
to know.
deeply hospitable,
All the good stuff on here is
often
going to be
offering a
encrypted.
meal or a cup of tea,
So the first job
even
is
to
to see if
someone
I
they've
can
just
crack
met.
it. After that, well, I'll have to see
Even
what
as
I've got.
society evolves
There's no
rapidly,
telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Vietnamese people preserve traditions of respecting elders and placing family at the center.
I just want to trade a few.
Around 41.4% of Vietnam's population live in urban areas, showing a powerful shift from rural to urban life.
My old man taught me that duct tape could
Rapidly
fix anything.
transforming lifestyles.
I don't think he was
culture,
talking about
and
bullets.
social dynamics. From hard-working farmers to the modern ambitious youth, they show a quiet resilience in the face of challenges. Vietnam has a large young population, with around 68% of its people in the working age group, shaping a dynamic, adaptable society with strong growth potential. And this warmth, resilience, and humanity have carried Vietnam through wars, disasters, and countless trials of history. A people who endure, who rise, and who always find a way to smile, no matter how harsh life becomes. And to understand Vietnam today, we look back at a historical journey spanning centuries from founding, domination, resistance, to reunification. Vietnam's history does not begin with modern borders, but with the Van Long Ulak civilization over 4,000 years ago, where early societies mastered rice cultivation, bronze casting, and social order along fertile river systems. Beginning with the Hung Kings and the first civilization in the Red River Basin, the Vietnamese laid the foundation of their nation. Then came more than 1,000 years of northern domination, an era when imperial Chinese dynasties sought to impose their rule, reshape culture, and suppress identity. Yet it was within that long crucible of struggle that the Vietnamese spirit was forged, enduring like a flame that could never be extinguished. From the 10th century on, Vietnam endured as an independent nation, passing through dynasties, wars, and upheavals for over 1,000 years, without losing its cultural core. In the year 1010, under the Lý dynasty, Giang Long was chosen as the capital, ushering a new era for Dai Viet civilization. By the 13th century, under the Tran dynasty, Vietnam repelled the Mongol Yuan invasions, 3 times immortalized by the decisive battle of Bac Dam in 1288. After centuries of upheaval, the country fell under colonial rule, leading to the anti-French resistance in the early 20th century. Under the leadership of President Ho Chi Minh, and with resilience, perseverance, and unwavering spirit of people, Vietnam declared full independence on September 2nd, 1945, marking the beginning of a new era for a sovereign nation. After millennia of struggle, victory against the French
Every waking
paved the
moment
way
is an
for
adventure out there.
Yet soon, Vietnam faced the war against the United States, fighting for freedom and reunification.
nghe gió đàn bầu vui cứ đang thanh thang khát khao để vươn lên vì gió sự xanh chiến kết tinh của đất nước gió sự xanh cho gia đình
Brings us into the immigrant power, ideology, and political vision begin shaping the destiny of modern Vietnam. Communist Party of Vietnam is the sole ruling party in Vietnam, holding comprehensive leadership over the state and society. Modern Vietnam's ideological foundation rests on Marxism-Leninism, allied with Ho Chi Minh, thought the guiding compass for all policies and directions. After the 1986 reforms, Vietnam shifted from a centrally planned economy to a socialist-oriented market economy, opening up, integrating globally, and boosting growth. In the period from 1990 to 2000, Vietnam's GDP nearly quintupled, rising from about $6.5 billion US to approximately $31.2 billion US, while per capita income increased from around $95 US to roughly $390 US. The government functions through a centralized political system, with the National Assembly as the legislative branch, the government and Prime Minister overseeing the executive, and the Supreme Court leading the judiciary, all under the unified orientation of the Communist Party of Vietnam. Remarkably, despite being a socialist country, Vietnam has simultaneously become a comprehensive strategic or major strategic partner to the United States, China, Russia, and the United Kingdom, powers with vastly different interests and political systems. And this is something almost no other socialist nation has achieved. Maintaining balance, earning trust, and sustaining deep partnerships with major powers that often stand on opposing sides. Modern Vietnamese politics emphasizes stability and development, prioritizing institutional reform, state governance modernization, investment attraction, and economic growth to improve living standards. And within traditions, we find the soul of partnership, where the image of a resting dragon becomes a symbol of resilience, dignity, and quiet strength. Vietnam has nearly 8,000 traditional festivals, each one echoing like a thread of the 1,000-years-old dragon still resonating in modern life. Among them, more than 7,000 are folk festivals, accounting for over 88%, showing that cultural roots continue flowing through villages like a dormant energy beneath the layers of time. As of 2025, Vietnam holds 16 intangible cultural heritages recognized by UNESCO vibrant fragments of ancient dragon. From Central Highlands God culture to Zhuan singing, ritual, or folklore. The Thieves' War is not just culture, but a call to the club, awakening the pride that rests deep within every Vietnamese person. Traditions that have shaped Vietnam across generations come to life most vividly in its festivals. Moments when an entire nation moves together in a shared rhythm. Tet Nguyen Day, held at the end of the 12th lunar month or the beginning of the first, is the moment when the entire nation pauses. Families prepare ancestral offerings, decorate their homes, give lucky money, and welcome the new year with fireworks and drifting incense. On the 10th day of the third lunar month, tens of thousands travel to the Han King's temple for ancestral rites, featuring palanquin processions, incense offerings, and ceremonial rituals. Reminding every Vietnamese that they are descendants of the dragon and
đoạn với Spotify Premium. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
The Mid-Autumn Festival, on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month, is a celebration for children and a moment of reunion. Lanterns brighten the streets, lion dances echo through alleys, and families gather in the moonlights under the full moon. Vietnamese Women's Day on the 20th of October honors mothers, sisters, and women in all walks of life. From the household to the
Ủa,
community,
hóa ra đoạn này có tiếng bass rất nhẹ nữa nè. Những bài hát quen thường đã thuộc lòng bỗng được nâng cấp với chất lượng âm thanh sống động và chân thực hơn nhờ tính năng lossless. Đăng ký Spotify Premium để trải nghiệm ngay hôm nay.
Students return to visit former teachers, bringing flowers, handwritten letters, and gratitude for those who shaped their learning. These festivals, from ancient to modern, do mark the calendar. They nurture community bonds and form a distinct part of the Vietnamese spiritual identity. Vietnam, where cuisine becomes an identity, shaped by diverse climates, cultural exchanges, and daily traditions across its regions. The most iconic Vietnamese dish is simmered for hours with roasted ginger, cinnamon, and star anise. More than a breakfast, it is a taste of memory for Vietnamese abroad, and the first dish many travelers seek upon arrival. Hanoi's bun cha captivates, with the aroma of charcoal grilled pork, balanced dipping sauce, and fragrant herbs. It gained global attention when U.S. President Barack Obama joined it in 2016, pushing bun cha into the spotlight of Hanoi street cuisine. Bun blanc requires the cook to steam rice batter into sheets so thin they are nearly crisp. The rising steam carries a subtle rice aroma, while the pork and mushroom filling provides a soft, clean flavor. praised by international magazines, is a prime example of how Vietnam turns foreign influence into something uniquely local. Its crispy crust, soft interior, pâté, meats, herbs, and pickles form a fast but flavor-packed meal. Bun Dao Nam Pho carries bold, unmistakable flavors. Whipped shrimp paste with lime and chili, crispy fried tofu, cool rice cakes, and aromatic green rice pork cake. It is a well-oriented dish, but unforgettable to those who make it.
My work is easy because I use Google. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start my brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list. Next, I set up my target and due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress and exactly how I work. I like to add an action I feel as AI that should get my steps. I have my teammates as watchers and I'm in the loop. Click on links where it's easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your little Facebook.
Dominate the list with GX. Install any official role in Forge Mode GX Store to unlock bonus content and features. Browse the collection and choose a mode. Open GX Corner and scroll to the right with a brand new post window. Set the language and choose a stream. Open a browser for business. Only on Opera GX.
These dishes, from morning pho to quick banh mi, or the intensely flavored bun dao, reflect a Vietnamese philosophy. Harmony of freshness, aroma, and balance. And the ability to transform humble ingredients into remarkable culinary experiences. Vietnam lies on the eastern edge of the Indochina Peninsula. Stretching in an shaped arc from about 8 degrees north to over 23 degrees north, spanning nearly 1,650 kilometers from north to south. The country's total area is roughly 331,212 square kilometers, encompassing a wide diversity of mountains, plains, seas, and coastal zones. Vietnam's coastline stretches approximately 3,444 kilometers, supporting strong fisheries, seaports, and international maritime trade. Hills, mountains, and highlands cover nearly 75% of the territory, with its highest peak, Fansin, rising 3,144 meters west. The two major deltas, the Red River Delta in the north and the Mekong Delta in the south, are fertile colonial regions, densely populated and vital to national agriculture. Its dense river network supports agriculture and transportation, yet also makes many regions vulnerable to flooding, saltwater intrusion, and rising sea levels. This varied terrain, from high mountains to dense jungles and low plains, once offered major advantages for guerrilla warfare, enabling Vietnamese forces to maneuver quickly and remain concealed. Mountain ranges, thick forests, and natural trails along the Trong Son Range created significant challenges for U.S. troops, particularly in mechanized deployment and territorial control. The tropical monsoon climate with heavy rains, high humidity, and vegetation, reduced visibility, damaged equipment, and hindered many military operations. Together, these elements form a Vietnam that is both beautiful and complex. A land where nature has always shaped its history, livelihood, and identity. Emerging from those mountains, deltas, and long coastlines, Vietnam's climate becomes the key force, shaping how its people live, farm, and adapt through time. Vietnam lies within a tropical monsoon climate zone, with average annual temperatures ranging from 22 to 27 degrees Celsius, creating ideal conditions for vegetation and agriculture. Focusing west, annual rainfall typically reaches 1,500 to 2,000 millimeters, though some mountainous and coastal regions exceed 3,000 millimeters, making the rainy season a defining rhythm of daily life. Because the country stretches more than 1,600 kilometers from north to south, the climate varies significantly. The north experiences 4 seasons, while the central and southern regions revolve around rainy and dry periods. Central Vietnam is heavily impacted by typhoons from the East Sea, often facing intense rainfall, flash floods, and landslides toward the end of the year. Meanwhile, the Mekong Delta faces increasingly severe saltwater intrusion, driven by rising sea levels and declining upstream flow from the Mekong River. High humidity paired with heavy rainfall fosters rich ecosystems, yet poses challenges for infrastructure, transportation, and agricultural stability. The tropical climate also played a strategic role in history, as monsoon rains, humidity, and dense vegetation significantly hindered military operations in the 20th century. Together, these elements create a climate that is both demanding and full of potential, where Vietnamese communities continue to adapt, innovate, and work with nature sustainably. With climate and geography forming the foundation, Vietnam's economy turns these conditions into momentum for growth, integration, and progress.
Đường dài mà 9 người 10 yến, thật căng thẳng mệt mỏi. Trà xanh không độ tuyển chọn từ trà thú bên tay, vitamin C và EGGG. Sảng khoái. Cùng một ý, hãy uống trà xanh không độ mỗi ngày, không lo căng thẳng, giải nhiệt cuộc sống. Trà uống tư thanh với 9 loại hậu mộc thiết yếu, với lòng ẩm lắm, chất lượng cao, trà uống mỗi ngày thư lòng.
Vietnam's gross domestic product in 2024 reached roughly $476.39 billion US, placing it among Southeast Asia's major economies. Economic growth remains steady, with real GDP rising around 7 to 8% annually and hitting 7.09% in 2024. Foreign direct investment continues to be a major driver, supported by a young workforce, competitive costs, and an increasingly improving business environment. The manufacturing sector, especially electronics, textiles, and wood processing, generates millions of jobs and positions. Vietnam is a rising hub in global supply chains. Strong export expansion, together with accelerated public investment, helps stabilize the macroeconomy and strengthens the foundation for long-term development. A young demographic structure and abundant labor supply offer a clear competitive advantage, drawing more global corporations to shift production into Vietnam. Still, to sustain its growth momentum, Vietnam must continue improving productivity, strengthening infrastructure, and addressing environmental challenges in a rapidly modernizing economy. Together, these factors build an economy that is dynamic, adaptive, and increasingly influential within the region and global value chains. As the economy accelerates, Vietnam has entered a phase of heavy infrastructure investment to expand connectivity and improve quality of life. The national road network stretches over 595,000 kilometers, linking northern highlands with lowland regions and major cities, forming vital transport arteries for goods and people. More than 2,600 kilometers of expressways are now in operation, with a target of 5,000 kilometers in the coming years, moving Vietnam closer to infrastructure standards of more advanced regional economies. The seaport system includes over 45 ports, several of which are deep-water hubs capable of handling large vessels, making Vietnam a significant regional trade gateway. A rapidly expanding aviation sector with 22 airports in operation serves over 100 million passengers annually, reflecting surging travel and tourism demand. Major cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are developing metro systems to ease congestion and modernize public transportation. Vietnam is also investing heavily in renewable energy, especially wind and solar, to meet rising electricity demand and transition toward a greener economy. Alongside rapid expansion, challenges remain. Fast urbanization,
Đó,
congestion,
đang vui mà lọt vào một bài không hợp vibe là
and
biết
regional
liền.
disparities
Tiệc
demand
tùng mà
smarter
nhạc phát
planning
hên
and
xui thì
sustained
cũng không
investment.
ổn lắm nhỉ. Với Spotify Premium, bạn được tự chọn bài và sắp xếp thứ tự phát theo ý mình. Muốn quẩy cực căng hay chill chill nhẹ nhàng, bạn đều có thể tùy chỉnh. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
Global integration and a more modern future.
Nghe đồn có người đợi nghe quảng cáo của Spotify phải không? Biệt hình đây nha, xem ra phải thêm nhiều quảng cáo nữa để chiều lòng cả nhà đây. Đó chứ, nhớ đăng ký Spotify Premium để trải nghiệm nghe nhạc không chán đoạn, giữ trọn cảm xúc từ đầu đến cuối. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
Hanoi. Hanoi is a capital with over 1,000 years of history. Established during the Lý dynasty as Thang Long, the rising dragon, a symbol of prosperity and Vietnamese importance. The city sits along the Red River, where layers of culture, dynasties, and trade have shaped an urban space both ancient and vibrantly alive. The Old Quarter, with roughly 36 traditional guild streets, preserves its historic layout where each street was once dedicated to a specific craft. Cohen Inlet stands as the city's spiritual landmark, a place where locals gather at dawn to exercise, read, or simply watch the water shift with them. Bustling old streets, quiet French cities, and fast-growing commercial and financial districts. Hanoi's cuisine shapes its distinct identity, with dishes like pho, bun chucks, and banh quan, celebrated nationally and recognized worldwide. The city is also Vietnam's leading center of education and governance, home to major universities, research institutes, and government institutions. And in its own quiet way, manages to remain peaceful amid urban pace, a place where tradition doesn't fade, it blends into modern life. If Hanoi embodies historical depth, the journey now brings us to Vietnam's most modern pulse, Ho Chi Minh City. With a population exceeding 9 million people, the city is Vietnam's most populous metropolis and a major economic commercial hub in the region. Since its days as Saigon, it has served as the southern gateway of trade, linking Vietnam to the world through its seaports, airports, and major transport corridors. Life here moves fast, energetic, and open qualities that shape a financial hub where thousands of domestic and international companies operate daily. District 1, with its skyscrapers, walking boulevards, museums, and French-era buildings, forms a space where heritage and modernity coexist. The city is also a culinary landmark. From Cam, Tam, and Hutu to banh mi, each dish reflecting the southern spirit of openness and creativity. Infrastructure is expanding rapidly with metro lines, ringways, and new urban districts rising to match one of the fastest urbanization rates in the nation. Despite its bustling pace, Saigon keeps a rare warmth where strangers help each other as if they had always been friends. Ho Chi Minh City reaches for the future while carrying echoes of its past, forming a metropolis that is modern yet rich with memory. Stepping beyond the major cities, the travel journey through Vietnam unfolds into landscapes where each region carries its own beauty and emotion. In the north, misty valleys of Sapa, the terraced fields of Hoang Su Phan, and winding mountain passes immerse travelers in a world both majestic and serene. With its unparalleled limestone formations, stands as one of the world's most iconic natural wonders. Along the central coast, Da Nang's turquoise beaches, the ancient charm of Hoi An, and the imperial calm of Hue create a journey rich in culture and heritage. Moving southward, travelers encounter the dynamism of Saigon before drifting into the Mekong Delta, a world shaped adventure, trekking Mount Fansipan, exploring Sundong, or traversing the Trongsun Trail.
Let's trade.
Where challenges meet breathtaking scenery. Whether at the coast, in the mountains, or inside small villages. What endures most is the warmth and hospitality of the Vietnamese people. Traveling through Vietnam isn't just moving from place to place. It's experiencing a nation evolving each day while preserving the soul that defines As the journey leaves familiar roads and turns toward the open sea, Vietnam reveals Ha Long, where nature steps forward as the main character. Ha Long Bay contains over 1,600 limestone islands. Spanning 1,553 square kilometers. Forming a natural labyrinth at sea.
We're all working with too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity. For the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything together. Projects, chat, and knowledge. It's all powered by AI, so you can access things from anywhere and
These formations were shaped over more than 500 million years, far older than any human civilization. Ha Long impresses not through violence, but through monumental stillness, where stone and water coexist. Beneath the surface lies a rich ecosystem.
Stuck.
Home to over 200 fish species and coral reefs. The bay also preserves human traces dating back more than 18,000 years, linking nature and memory. Okay, this is what I've got. Ha Long is therefore not just scenic, but a cross-section of Earth's deep time. If Ha Long is where nature rises from the sea, then leaving those waters, Vietnam draws us down into the earth, toward Phong Nha Ke Bang. Phong Nha Ke Bang. contains over 300 caves, including the largest caves on Earth. Here, light gradually disappears, and depth replaces the horizon. Phong Na does not reveal beauty, but forces humans to slow down and adapt. Every step becomes a guide with a primordial earth, never domesticated. This place makes humanity confront its own limits. Phong Na Bang is Vietnam's silent death. Leaving the darkness behind, the journey ascends again, as Vietnam appears in summer, where people live among clouds. Sapa sits at 1,600 meters, where climate and terrain sharply diverge from the lowlands. It is surrounded by the Hoang Lien Range, crowned by Phansapan at 3,143 meters, the roof of Indochina. The terraced fields here were shaped through centuries of survival. More than 6 ethnic minorities coexist, preserving distinct languages and customs. Sapa constantly mist, sun, and rain can appear within a single day. This land forces humanity to slow down and remain humble. Sapa is Vietnam at the altitude of fragility.
Việc làm chất lượng trên Vietnam Works, lương cao, đa ngành, đa cấp bậc, ứng tuyển ngay. Đang chill cùng bạn bè mà nhạc chập chờn mất hết cả hứng. Với Premium, ngay cả khi không có kết nối mạng, nhạc vẫn mướt mượt cho cả hội thoải mái cùng quẩy. Chần chờ gì mà không đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay? Bài hát quen thuộc, nghe bao lần, bỗng ngẫm nghĩ nghe thấy lời bài hát chạm cảm xúc. Với tính năng xem lời bài hát trên Spotify, mỗi câu hát đi cùng một lời nhạc cho trải nghiệm nghe nhạc thật trọn vẹn. Khám phá ngay! Bạn có bao giờ nghe được một bài siêu đúng gu mà sợ sau này không tìm lại được không? Đừng lo, vì chỉ cần nhấn vào biểu tượng trái tim là bạn đã có thể lưu bài hát đó vào thư viện cá nhân của mình trên Spotify rồi đó. Khám phá trên Spotify ngay hôm nay.
Forming a spatial axis both open and profound. The city holds over 90 kilometers of coastline. Yet what defines it is how urban growth runs alongside the shore, rather than turning its back. Da Nang carries little antiquity, but constant motion, where bridges, roads, and light reflect a Vietnam in rapid transformation. Behind the city on Son Tra Peninsula, primary forest and deep sea survived the cyclone fire. The presence of the red shanktail while reminds us that development and conservation need not be mutually exclusive. Da Nang does not tell a story of the past, but of a present still being written. This city is a living experiment in Vietnam's urban future.
We should go our separate ways. Affirmative. Add Victoria. Excuse me.
Leaving behind Da Nang's modern rhythm, the journey slows as we enter a place where time seems to move differently.
That was all. Very. Inquiring about anything in particular?
Was once a thriving trading port where merchants from Japan,
Not a problem.
China, and the West converged, leaving lasting imprints.
Trust me, I know how it feels to be hopeless and waiting.
Narrow streets, moss-covered roofs, and faded yellow walls form a rare portrait of preserved antiquity. Area and spaces are shaped by ancient houses, wooden structures, and quiet facades, where every architectural detail carries traces of centuries of cultural exchange. As night falls, lanterns illuminate the streets, turning Hoi An into a space that feels both romantic and serene. Life here unfolds at a gentle pace, from riverside tea stalls to street vendors, inviting people to slow down. Hoi An's cuisine reflects its local identity, offering simple yet refined dishes rooted in everyday life.
Your thoughts?
Hoi An is not just a destination.
Oh, nothing.
It is a place where memory, history, and an older rhythm of life still endure.
Sure thing.
As the coastline stretches southward, the journey slows as Vietnam reveals Nha Trang, where the ocean is no longer a horizon, but a depth. Nha Trang rests along one of the world's most beautiful natural beds, where warm, clear waters persist year-round. The city is encircled by more than 19 islands, forming a natural protective system for the waters within. Beneath these waters lie coral reefs, seagrass beds, and plankton, forming the base of a complex web of life. Nha Trang does not merely depend on the sea, it studies it, serving as Vietnam's leading marine research center. At the Institute of Oceanography, over 20,000 marine specimens are preserved as the biological memory of the ocean. The sea is livelihood, knowledge, and urban identity combined. Nha Trang reveals the deep bond between humanity and the ocean. Leaving the ocean and moving inland, the journey changes tone as Vietnam reveals the Central Highlands, where land, not water, governs life. The Central Highlands were shaped by ancient volcanic lava, creating mineral-rich red basalt soil. the foundation of life in the region. Traveling the world, just arrived to a new destination, they don't know how to get around or how to do it on a budget. 12go.asia will give you airport transfers, booking bus tickets to your next intended destination, finding you the best of old-school train journeys with scenic views and sights. We will also help you grab a regional flight or even book you onto a ferry to your paradise island escape. 12go offers various means of transportation to get you to your desired destination. Book your tickets fast and easy via your smartphone. Pay by card, PayPal, or local payment. Visit 12go.asia and start your next great travel adventure right now. This soil has helped make Vietnam the world's second largest coffee exporter, producing millions of tons annually. Yet Central Highlands coffee is not only economic, it is the daily rhythm of communities. This is the living space of many indigenous groups, where land, forest, and people are inseparable. Gong culture, recognized by UNESCO, turns sound into collective memory. In the Central Highlands, history is not written, but carried through rhythm. The Central Highlands are the deepest cultural sediment of modern Vietnam. Stepping away from familiar travel routes, Vietnam reveals a wilderness far richer than most expect. Vietnam's wildlife includes over 11,400 species of higher plants, along with thousands of animal species, making it one of Southeast Asia's major biodiversity hotspots. Cuc Phuong National Park alone has recorded around 97 mammal species and more than 300 bird species, showcasing the remarkable richness of Vietnam's forest ecosystems. From the Truong Sun Range to the Central Highlands, many rare species exist only in Vietnam, such as the Saola, the Asian unicorn, one of the rarest mammals ever discovered. Recent conservation programs have received 18 rare wildlife awards for rescue and rehabilitation, reflecting strong national efforts in wildlife protection. The Mekong Delta and mangrove regions form habitats for freshwater crocodiles, water birds, and numerous aquatic species adapted to semi-flooded ecosystems. In the north, cool, dense forests support the survival of primates. Endemic bird species and plants found only in these mountain ranges. This wilderness lives alongside modern life, reminding us of the value of nature and the responsibility to protect a world growing ever more fragile. Each step into Vietnam's wild spaces offers more than wildlife sightings. It opens a window into the country's untouched soul.
Stuck in the same old feeling, feel so detached. My vocal cords are
As we delve deeper into the nation's identity, Vietnam reveals landmarks that are more than destinations. They are chapters of its history, culture, and spirit. The Trang and complex in Ninh with winding waterways and towering karst formations, stands as a rare mixed cultural natural heritage site preserved in pristine form. Nearby lies Baigun Pavilion, a monumental Buddhist complex where sweeping roofs and long corridors evoke both serenity and grandeur. In central Hanoi, the Temple of Literature stands as a symbol of ancient scholarship, where knowledge and philosophy were nurtured across dynasties. The imperial citadel of Phang Long, layered with relics spanning millennia, is living evidence of Vietnam's enduring historical legacy. In Quang Binh, colossal cave systems like Sung Dong and Hang An unveil vast subterranean worlds that leave visitors in awe.
You lead your super agents go to work, completing tasks, scheduling work, creating designs, and even running entire workflows. And starting today, every human can create an AI agent. It's a pivotal leap in productivity. Maximize productivity with your first super agent today.
After checkout, your Hightail server will be ready instantly. Bisect makes it easy to swap between over 100 games. Visit bisecthosting.com to start your Hightail adventure today.
In Ninh Thuan, ancient Cham towers rise against sun and wind, reminding us of a once flourishing civilization. Off the coast, Lee Sun Island, shaped by volcanic craters and basalt cliffs, offers a landscape unlike anywhere else in Vietnam. In the far north, the Lung Khu Flag Tower rises atop a rugged peak, marking the symbolic meeting point of land and sky, a source of deep national pride. After 4,000 years of history and culture, Vietnam continues to evolve, yet never loses the soul that has carried its people through millennia. It is this blend of enduring tradition and modern ambition that makes the country unique, powerful yet gentle, evolving yet unmistakably itself. Vietnam feels both familiar and mysterious. Every place reveals a new chapter in a story thousands of years long. Whether among mountains, along the coast, or in its cities, you sense living layers of time, making Vietnam an experience rather than just a destination. The journey we just followed only grazes the surface of a story far greater in scale. If you enjoy this journey, like and subscribe to explore more of Vietnam and the world. Countless stories still lie ahead, and we will continue discovering them together, along with inspiring paths unfolding before us.
This tiny island nation is smaller than New York City, but it's the wealthiest country in Asia and one of the richest in the world.
its GDP per capita itself has surpassed the likes of the UK, the US, France, and other developed countries.
Over 6 decades, Singapore has transformed itself from a colonial trading port to a buzzing financial center that's envied the world over. And it's held up as an example for any country seeking to grow a robust, high-tech economy. Its wealth is the product of decades of planning by a party that's been in power since independence. So, what's Singapore's formula for success? And as its leadership changes for the first time in 20 years, can it continue to prosper? When Singapore became independent in 1965, the first Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew and other founding leaders recognized it had an economic problem. It had no natural resources. So if they wanted to develop an export-led economy and attract foreign capital, they would need to build up the country's manufacturing industry. Its location gave it an edge.
It has access to the Straits of Malacca, to the Indian Ocean, to the South China Sea, which makes it a pivotal shipping hub.
So it did this initially by transforming Singapore into a manufacturing base, with a focus on labor-intensive
Đang làm
industry
việc
at
ở quán cà
first
phê
to wipe
mà âm
out
nhạc
the
bạn nghe
higher.
cứ bị ngắt quãng giữa chừng.
But Lee
Nâng cấp
only ever
Spotify
intended
Premium ngay hôm
manufacturing
nay
as
để
a
không gì
stepping
có thể
stone
làm
to a
gián đoạn
more
bút làm việc
developed
của bạn nhé.
economy.
He laid
Excuse
the
me.
fundamentals, which is a solid financial and legal system, stable and largely clean government, making sure that the public transport system is efficient, has world-class healthcare infrastructure.
In the 1980s, Lee started laying the groundwork for what is now Singapore's biggest source of wealth, finance. Following the lead of places like the US and UK, he liberalized the financial services industry with lighter-touch regulation. The legacy of that approach is evident today. 4,200 multinational companies have regional headquarters here. Low taxes are a big reason for that. Singapore's corporate tax rate is just 17% and can hit 13.5% or lower for some activities. That's also because Lee's successor, Goh Chok Tong, continued to lean into attracting big business.
Singapore shifted emphasis to a knowledge-based economy that relies on creativity and growing Singaporean entrepreneurs.
In 2004, Lee Hsien Loong, Lee Kuan Yew's eldest son, took over the premiership, and he realized to retain the flow of businesses and wealth, it needed to be an even more attractive place to live in. With its prime location, Singapore had to become a destination in itself. That's been key to Singapore's success. It had embarked on an ambitious land reclamation project in the 1970s. Over the years, that space was filled with not just offices and apartment buildings, but entertainment hubs, changing the city's skyline in the process.
One example was bringing in the F1 night race.
The government also welcomed casinos, or integrated resorts as they're called in Singapore.
And the timing was impeccable because the Chinese and Indian economies were booming. Singapore was ideally situated to attract the region's ultra-wealthy, who could then enjoy the casinos and nightlife, but also park their money. The results? The total value of assets under management in Singapore jumped from $420 billion at the start of Lee Hsien Loong's tenure to $3.6 trillion in 2022. While Singapore has been an economic success, its leadership is criticized by some for the restrictions on civil liberties and the media.
Freedom of the press, freedom of the news media must be subordinated to the overriding needs of the integrity of Singapore.
Under Lee Kuan Yew's governance, one of the chief criticisms is that there was this climate of fear in Singapore. People were afraid to criticize the government.
Subsequent governments also faced criticism for maintaining a tight grip. Protests are still largely illegal.
the government is definitely cognizant that its population is changing. It is much more diverse, it is much more vocal.
At the same time, Singapore needs to stay competitive as other countries learn from its model of growth, and climate change is becoming a threat to national security. This is the Singapore that Lawrence Wong is inheriting as the country's new Prime Minister. Wong, who grew up in public housing, earned praise for his leadership in the country's COVID-19 response. He's seen as having more of a common man's touch.
We should build on what we have today. We should affirm and reinforce what works well for Singapore.
While the People's Action Party still forms the ruling government, its popularity is declining.
There will be that politicking that will happen, much more intensely in the years to come than there was ever before.
The buildup of wealth has brought problems of its own. Housing prices have increased, the cost of living has gone up.
Part of Singapore's growth model has been to attract foreign labor, but too much foreign worker flow raises concerns by the citizens that foreigners are taking too many of the good jobs.
If you just look at the numbers, inequality has been reduced, but that's not how some residents feel. The country's rapidly aging population is also going to add pressure to workforce growth and government spending. So, whether it's managing discontent or guiding Singapore's continued evolution into a tech hub, Wong's job is to sustain the city-state's hard-earned success.
Overpaying for VPS hosting, starting at just $3 per month. Inter-server delivers fast, scalable VPS with no contracts. Linux or Windows, instant setup and locked-in pricing. Start your VPS today at Inter-server.
These days in China, people are looking for cheap ones. That's because a lot of people are feeling kind of broke. Discount delicacies like these have gone viral, especially at affordable spots like this Japanese restaurant, Saizeria. But meal deals aren't all China's picked up from Japan. The whole economy is looking disconcertingly simple.
A lot of people in China today are concerned about whether they're repeating what happened to Japan 30-some years ago.
That'll be stagnant growth, a burst real estate bubble, falling bond yields, a sluggish credit market, and an aging population. Not to mention price growth, close to zero.
Excuse me.
China has reported its longest deflationary streak this century.
And it's pushing ordinary Chinese to be frugal at a moment when policymakers desperately need them to spend.
If consumers continue to opt to save instead of spend, then companies are going to make less money, they're going to have less to give to the worker, and that spiral will continue.
Unless that is, Beijing can learn from Japan's devastating lost decades before it's too late.
This is Tokyo, the world's largest, most rapidly growing city.
Japan's economy grew exponentially after World War II, and it peaked during the 1980s.
Credit was cheap, the yen was strong, and the economy boomed. Confident consumers borrowed to snap up property and stocks whose values were surging, while Japanese corporations splurged at home as well as on some striking purchases abroad. But the moment the 80s were over, so were many fortunes.
On the first day of 1990, the Japanese market began collapsing.
With every day, the Japanese yen sinks to new lows. There's exasperation on the Tokyo Currency Exchange.
We saw the property bubble burst, the debt crisis occurred, and people rushed to the safety of government debt.
Japan entered what's called a balance sheet recession. This is the first problem we need to understand. So imagine, you want to buy a house as an investment. You take out a loan to pay for it, hoping the property's value will rise. But all of a sudden, prices start dropping. Your household income remains the same, but you feel poorer by your life. It makes you spend less, pay down your debt, and secure what you can for the future. But saving's a good thing, right? Well, not necessarily.
If someone is saving money, someone else has to borrow this money if they can't be gone, right? If everybody's saving money, no one's borrowing money, the economy is really crazy.
Central banks have tools to control this, in theory. They can encourage borrowing and spending by lowering interest rates, as Japan did for a very, very long time. But if people and businesses fear that the economy has further to fall, locking their money away may feel like the smarter move.
You have to have borrowers out there for your monetary policy to work. If you have no borrowers, your policy doesn't work. It doesn't work well.
Which leads us to the second problem.
The financial institutions who are the recipients of this money have to put this money somewhere, have to place this money to earn interest. But if the private sector as a group is not borrowing money, the only borrower left is the government.
So investors start buying out government debt in the form of bonds. And remember Japan's plunging interest rates? The same thing happens with bond yields. As more and more investors pile in.
And that's why government bond yields come down to these ridiculously low levels.
Ultra-low bond yields negatively impacted bank earnings. It has distorted the returns of pension savers. It also crushes investment returns for those looking to invest for income.
And that's what we're now seeing play out in some sectors in China. China's bond yields have been trending like this. Down and down, reaching a record low at the start of this year.
In July 2022, new lows are negative. So that means people paid back more loans. Look out. That was the first time that happened in 19 years.
And just as is the case in 90s Japan, it can be traced to an endemic real estate crisis.
Here's what I've got.
For a long time, property was seen as a safe asset. At its height, about 75% of all household wealth is stored in property. And so as the price of homes has gone down, that is really hurt.
You see a lot of folks at their worst.
Value down. More
The best way to deal with the brotherhood
That's being exacerbated by China's demographic challenges. Its population is getting smaller and greyer. Again, just like Japan. It's a reminder of the very human psychological components at play here.
就现在看来，我觉得可能不会有前2年那么好的一个时期了，就是可能会越来越往下的继续下滑。
This is Molly Shao, a 25-year-old application. She uses popular apps like Dianping and Meituan to find restaurants offering discounts. It's become a way of life for millions of people like her.
之前呢，在商场的话，会选择楼上，一般那种高档餐厅都会在楼上嘛，就是4到5楼。但是现在会更多的去选择第一的那种，就是快餐类的。因为为了获取客流的方式嘛，他们会做一些优惠券或者是套餐，会更好进行。
While China's economic malaise echoes Japan's at the turn of the millennium, some fundamental differences offer optimism that recovery is possible. Take a look at lending. In 2023, industry loans were up more than 12%. Infrastructure was up as well, and real estate development was still positive. Taken together, this all shows a trend. At large, China's private sector is still growing. Economists also highlight China's greater urbanization compared to advantaged Japan, as well as the larger domestic market it has to sell into. And then there's China's inventiveness.
Alibaba, Tencent are two of the world's leading tech platforms, and China has more software developers than the US by a ratio of approximately 3 to 1.
While they're still guaranteeing that China will have a compliance with revolution, if you look at some of the things that happened more recently, I think that suggests that there's a possibility that China could see technological advances that could really change the trajectory of the economy.
Finally, there's also hope that the country can learn from its neighbours' lost decades.
China doesn't actively do that. We lost a generation in Japan because we didn't know what the disease was.
The Chinese policymakers and the Chinese government now have a playbook on what exactly.
When you are in this type of discussion, where individually everyone is doing the right thing, but collectively you get the government to be in there to keep it.
In 2016, this Japanese company issued a public apology. For the first time in 25 years, they were hiking the price of a popular ice cream by 10 yen, or about 6 cents. And they were deeply sorry. Now, in any other country, this might have been an overreaction. But in Japan,
inflation is completely alien to the concept.
for 3 decades, the country saw stagnant or even decreasing prices, which is why a 10-yen price hike for an ice cream is such a big deal. But a huge slide in the yen helped change that picture, and it's causing a seismic shift in Japan's economy. The yen has weakened against the dollar to a level not seen since the early 90s.
The weaker yen means higher prices for all sorts of imported goods, from groceries to gasoline.
It's also making it pretty attractive for inbound tourists looking for a cheap vacation. Steering the country through this once-in-a-generation cost of living crisis is the inaugural challenge for Japan's new leader.
Tan làm rồi mà đầu vẫn choáng váng với công việc. Giải tỏa căng thẳng ngay với bài hát yêu thích của bạn, đắm chìm vào giai điệu thư giãn không gián đoạn với Spotify Premium. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
So how did Japan get to this point, and can it learn to live with rising prices?
Đường về đã gián đoạn bởi hàng dài xe cộ giờ tan tầm. Nhạc lại gián đoạn bởi quảng cáo. Còn gì chán, mệt mỏi hơn. Với Spotify Premium, trải nghiệm nghe nhạc luôn trọn vẹn, không quảng cáo, để hành trình về nhà bớt căng thẳng phần nào. Giữ mood bất biến giữa dòng người vạn biến. Đăng ký Spotify Premium ngay hôm nay.
You can see that here. For years, the price of rice in Japan barely changed, and sometimes it even dropped, but not anymore. The price of rice has surged since 2023, and the problem extends beyond what's on the demand. Prices for energy, transportation, and housing have all been on the rise.
If you live in the US or the UK, seeing prices rise is not as foreign a concept as it is in Japan.
This has been a terrible I've never seen prices go up. What is going on?
Hiya, kids. Remember,
Well, to answer that, you gotta rewind to the 1980s.
After
Come
2
down,
decades
see me
of
and
marketing
Captain one last
expansion,
time before
the
buckling
Japanese
down
now
for the
enjoy
winter.
the highest standard of
Don't
living.
forget to bring your empty bottle of new cola and $15 off at the gate. So hop aboard the Nuka Express and come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
Around the late
Nuka Express is accessible from the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking is full of
Plummeted, stocks plummeted, property prices fell for over decades.
Deflation, layered on top of rising debt and an aging population, created a drag that suppressed Japan's growth for years.
Deflation is one of the biggest threats to Japan's economic success.
The exit strategy was to stimulate inflation through extreme monetary policy. The Bank of Japan, or BOJ, held interest rates at rock bottom for decades, even driving them negative.
Come down and see me
It
and
also
Captain
bought
one
huge
last
amounts
time
of
before
government debt
buckling
and
down
helped
for the
pour
winter.
money into financial markets.
Don't forget to bring your
Both
empty bottle
factors
of new
helped
cola
weaken the yen
and
sharply.
$15 off at
But
the
it
gate.
didn't move the needle enough.
So hop aboard
Salaries
the
stayed
Nuka
put,
Express
mortgages
and come and
never
see the
budged,
whole
and
Nuka
price tags
family while
remained
you still
frozen.
can.
Nuka Express is accessible from the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking is full of
First in 2020, when the world went into lockdown, triggering a global economic
Nuka
shock.
World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka Cola Corporation.
Big impact on that as well.
A country like Japan would import literally
Even so, Japan continued to keep interest rates at rock bottom levels, accelerating falls in the yen and fueling yet more depreciation.
Come down and see me and Captain one last time before buckling down for the winter. Don't forget to bring your empty bottle.
It was time to recoup, and finally, Japan put an end to that massive money experiment.
The Bank of Japan hikes interest rates for the first time since 2007 and scraps yield curve control.
all that spending it didn't have during the pandemic now comes in a big way.
So much so that in early 2025, Japan's inflation rate was the highest among G7 countries. And this has pushed companies great and small to reevaluate their business plans.
この辺のものも全て軒並み2割ぐらいは以前と比べて上がっているということですね。今回の物価高の波で影響があったものというのは非常にやはり大きくていろいろ電気代とかそういうものが
Costs have also increased for packaging and other materials.
ですけども現実のお客様にそれだけの負担をどんどんかけることができる購買力すごく大きく
As prices have risen, slow wage growth has become a major concern.
I've talked to some small business owners and they want to
Get $15 off at the gate. So hop aboard the Nuka Express. Come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
The Nuka Express is accessible to the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking is full of parking. Prices subject to change due to end of season. Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the
Minimum
Nuka
wage
Cola.
caught up or even surpassed that, depending on the prefecture. So Masashi Miwa is faced with paying as much as 1,500 yen per hour, which would cover his staff. While minimum wages have risen, they haven't kept up with prices. You can see that here. Wages adjusted for inflation, also known as real wages,
Come down and see
actually
me and
didn't
Captain
decline.
one last time before buckling down for the winter. Don't forget to bring your empty bottle of Nuka Cola and $15 off at the gate. So hop aboard the Nuka Express and come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
Nuka Express is accessible to the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking is full of parking. Prices subject to change due to end of season.
The problem is
Nuka
that
World,
it
Nuka
doesn't want
Express,
too
and the
much,
Nuka Cola characters are all
or for it to rise too quickly.
appropriate amount turns into a virtuous cycle. Prices rise, people need higher wages, people consume and spend more.
So that cycle hasn't arrived yet, and Prime Minister Takaichi needs to maintain stability while society
consumers and voters by giving them subsidies to keep the edge off the cost of living crunch for the basics.
These are countermeasures that have wide not just the economy, but also fiscal spending, revenue, government revenue.
Because these subsidies don't come for free. They're funded through borrowing at a time when public debt is already off the charts.
Japan has the biggest national debt load of any advanced nation, over 200% of GDP.
Pushing interest rates higher could help cool inflation. And the BOJ did just that.
The Bank of Japan raising its benchmark interest rate to the highest in 30 years.
Problem is,
it's going to make servicing that national debt more and more expensive. The pace at which the Bank of Japan raised interest rates has key significance for the yen. So for foreign trade companies doing businesses, exporters, importers.
So it's tricky to say the least, and Japan brings other unique complications to the table.
Japan has an aging system. They're reliant on pension incomes that are not substantially enough to sustain them through after retirement life.
日本って何かって物価スライド制っていう物価が上がるほど年金は上がらないよっていう側面を取っているので、これ自助努力っていうか自分である程度責任運用はしとかないといけないなというのをあとこの物価が上がることによってちょっとひしひしと感じ始めたかな。
We've seen a large movement of money from savings into stocks, and this has been facilitated by government policy, enabling people to open accounts where they get beneficial tax breaks.
You can see this shift in the stock market. In 2025, the Nikkei, an index of Japan's biggest companies, hit a record high.
If growth can be restored, this means these companies are going to be worth investing in.
The mindset of the ordinary person in the street is that inflation is a thing, they have to adjust their lives to it, and Japan is probably not going back to deflationary, stagnant prices anytime soon.
So the key question for Japan's inflation story is, can the economy recreate the innovation and the vibrancy it saw in the late 1980s?
Or is it risking the stability and security it's had for a future in which households can't keep up with prices and we see growing inequality?
This is the Asia train. I'm Xiaoyan in Tokyo. I'm April Hong in Singapore. The top stories this hour. The US facing a potential government shutdown as Democrats threaten to block spending after a second deadly shooting by ICE agents in Minneapolis. The yen hitting a 5-week high with traders on intervention alert. Prime Minister Takaichi warning of all necessary measures amid signs of possible US backing. Also ahead, President Trump threatens Canada with 100% tariffs if it makes a trade deal with China. And we begin our live coverage from the Asian Financial Forum in Hong Kong with the city's Financial Services Secretary, Christopher Hui. Take a look at how we're setting up for the Asian session with our eyes firmly on the Japanese yen. We're on intervention watch because of Prime Minister Takaichi's comments, not to mention that we actually have heard reports about the New York Fed contacting financial institutions about the yen. And we have seen that a rate check is usually the last warning sign before there's some sort of action. We're now holding at that 154 level against the US dollar after the massive jump that we saw, the biggest since August. And of course, we continue to watch potential coordinated moves between the US and Japan, and leading to more speculation that are we going to see something along the lines of the Plaza Accord from 1985, for example. For the past year, we've been talking about a potential trilateral accord, and the fact remains that given that Japan hasn't necessarily been able to solve the yen's issues, that potentially some sort of coordinated action is not necessarily out of the question. Take a look at the offshore yuan right now, that 694 level as well, but the onshore yuan also seeing its longest winning streak on a weekly basis against the US dollar since 2018. Perhaps not that much of a heavy lift, April, given that we have seen this immense pressure on the US dollar. Yeah, this immense pressure also perhaps translating into a bit of softness when you look at US futures and how they are starting the week really on the back foot here. Maybe that is going into assets such as gold, because we are seeing it struggle hitting 5,000 an ounce for the first time. So yet another record on the precious metal. And against the backdrop of what we see in natural gas prices, with the bad weather sweeping across the US, we have been seeing that overall energy prices, also given how traders are factoring potential military action by the US in Iran. Now, you talked about the yen, let's talk about the other side of the dollar-yen trade, the greenback. You have those concerns about the fiscal spending, domestic spending plans in the US, geopolitical risks, and given the threat of yen intervention, that's all kind of coalescing into this risk for the dollar to break below these multi-year lows, and certainly that is what you're seeing, the potential for that as we pass this chart. But certainly for the medium, we're seeing a bit of a pullback in terms of energy prices, and 10-year bond futures are ticking up just a little as we focus on developments out of the US as well, Sherry. Yeah, really domestic politics also not helping, of course, the course of the US dollar. Democrats now threatening to block a massive US spending package unless Republicans for funding for Homeland Security following another killing by ICE agents in Minneapolis. Saturday's shooting prompting the state's governor to call on President Trump to de-escalate the situation.
President Trump, you can end this today. Pull these folks back. Do humane, focused, effective immigration control. You've got the support of all of us to do that. Let our law enforcement continue to do what they do, making Minnesota one of the safest states in the country, one of the best places to live.
Trump has just posted on Truth Social saying 2 American citizens have died tragically and calling on Congress to end sanctuary cities. Let's bring in Bloomberg senior editor Wendy Benjaminson joining us from Washington. And Wendy, of course, we have heard the president now talk about the tragedies, but at the same time veer the focus to sanctuary cities and us looking at what's happening in America from overseas. So hundreds of videos of the violence by ICE agents. We're really shocked. Is there any way to de-escalate at this point? Hi, Wendy, are you with us? It seems that we don't have the connection to Wendy Benjaminson at the moment, joining us from Washington, D.C., but we'll continue this conversation on what's happening in America when it comes to this ongoing immigration crackdown in the U.S. April. But right now, when it comes to the markets, it's really about that focus on the yen. Following on from those steep moves on Friday, post-BOJ, post-Ueda's commentary, suddenly the Japanese currency is in focus. Traders starting the week on heightened alert of Japan government intervention and speculation building after the New York Fed reportedly contacted financial institutions to conduct a rate check. We also had Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi warning of action on abnormal moves. Let's get more from our Asia Markets Executive Editor Paul Dobson. So Paul, let's start with trying to perhaps unpack the moves in the past 2 sessions, the steep climb we've seen in the yen.
Yeah, so well, the steep climb, I think, primarily was the result of this agitation in the sense that maybe the authorities will step in and buy the yen, sell the dollar in order to offer its support, because I think in the immediate aftermath of the DOJ, actually the yen was pushing weaker again. It is a difficult balancing act for Ueda. On the one hand, he wants to control the bond yields, and he did give some explicit comments that the BOJ would step in there if needed. But of course, if you're trying to keep down yields, then all things being equal, that would be bearish, and that would be for the currency, and so that would, tend to lean against the yen and send a bit more of a dovish signal to the market. And so the commentary coming out of that was that the yen would be, under more pressure, and so I think that probably prompted this action that we saw in the session, where we heard the sort of throat clearing in a pretty explicit way, talking to the trading desks, and so that has people on edge. But the fact that we're moving further today, I think, speaks to the idea that people are really, kind of a little bit spooked about it, and so closing out positions, and so that's continuing to push the yen higher. But I think the other thing that's really interesting is looking at it from the other perspective. What does this mean for the dollar overall? It seems like right across the board the dollar is under pressure today. People are taking it as being a signal that the Federal Reserve of New York was involved, then maybe the US wants this to happen, and so therefore you see that heavier weight weighing across the US dollar complex.
Yeah, Paul, to your point, how unusual is it that the New York Fed is actually carrying out these rate checks with financial institutions? And what's the trajectory of the dollar when there's, again, more speculation about that potential so-called Mar-a-Lago Accord?
Yeah, so I think we have to be really careful not to get too far ahead of ourselves. We've heard Mar-a-Lago Accord, Plaza 2 Accord talk several times. Nothing seems to have actually come to fruition from that, and we don't really have a very clear indication of how far along we are with that. What we do know is that the Japanese authorities met with the US authorities, with Besson, and had that sort of enforcement from the US to intervene in markets if needed. Same for South Korea for that matter as well, because both of those currencies, longer term, have been under a good deal of pressure and moving a long way against the dollar. So, at the very least, the US has given its approval. Now, the fact that the US side is doing the rate checks could be that they were acting as an agent for the DOJ, or could be that they wanted very clearly to say that they are in on this as well. It's not entirely clear, it hasn't been communicated. But what it does tell you